Good evening, HTFN. I trust all is well with each and every one of you and pray that God is continuing to cover you with his grace and mercy. Tonight, I want to bring everyone up to speed on our overall goals and expectations for the year 2010. Even though the Lord has allowed us to witness the overflow in 2009, he has so much more for us to do and witness within this new season. Last year, the Lord had us in a season of planting seeds into the minds of our community, where we're able to become validated for the work that we did opposed to the work or who was doing the work. The Lord has allowed us to work in a level of excellence by shielding off the enemy so we can stay focused on the very task at hand, which is to help rebuild the village. A village where at one time honor and respect for our neighbor assisted us in raising our children even when we weren't at home. To appreciate the present, let's take a look at the past. Heal the Family started with a small group of faithful individuals who are willing to really live the motto, to know what's right and do it, and be the vision you want to see in the world. From this spawned ideas of how to creatively look for and capture the families of Black Hawk County. At that time, we saw individual students, their families, and provided groups to practice the skills that we were modeling for them. Within 6 months, we were being pulled south to Cedar Rapids, and then shortly thereafter, Iowa City. In each opportunity, we look for persons who would continue the same level of excellence and dedication to the tenets of doing the things decently and in order, which is part of what makes us different. What also makes us different is how we carry ourselves and conduct our business with a level of dignity, competence, and compassion for our family. As we continue to move forward and work in excellence, we will undergo as many as 24 hours of training this year. We have to be skilled when working with our families and aware of their needs, our surroundings, and our expectations so that we can provide the best service possible to the families we serve. This year, we have an opportunity to provide after-school programming. The plan is to maximize every minute given to us in the school atmosphere in an effort to impact the students. Our secondary goal is to impact the policymakers in the school so they see us as a viable portion of the solution needed to assist in this monumental task ahead. Moving forward, we will be conducting back-to-basic groups with extreme level of unison, which means all groups will be run in a consistent fashion in Waterloo, Cedar Rapids, and in Iowa City. There will be a set curriculum to run groups weekly. Within our group settings, there will be 2 or more facilitators in each group. Those who facilitate will alternate leading each session. Our goal is to provide 4 different group settings for our community. Elementary, middle school, and high school groups will allow our young people to build character, learn how to be accountable and hold others accountable, try out the skills for themselves using practical situations, and create a positive peer culture that can be asked, "What's the concept?" from a familiar voice. The last group will be for our parents so they know they are not alone. We're not teaching parenting classes, but assisting them in being the best they can be. Should they become better parents, fathers, and mothers as a result of the time set aside to focus on themselves, then praise God. We are creating another interesting dynamic with the purpose of taking care of our mothers and fathers. Too often they are the first ones blamed and the last ones recognized. This is yet one more way we separate ourselves from the pack of agencies that are singular in one dynamic, which is usually the child. Each of you bring a different look to the face of HTF in your community. We saw in you what we want to bring to the world, the capacity to bring children back to their families, allow families opportunity to let the past go, and walk collectively into a positive future with one another. We have recently hired 14 new care coordinators, 4 men and 10 women. We will continue keeping up with the demand for African-American male mentors. However, our moms and young ladies are in need, and that need is not being met, which is one of the primary reasons 10 additional counselors were added to the team. Our goal is to be aggressive in the recruitment of our moms and young ladies in a true effort to heal our families in whatever form they take. Our focus on groups this quarter starts this weekend, January 30th. We are taking a collection of youth to Des Moines where they will see other persons such as themselves in new ways. In February, we're going to take another group of students to Cedar Rapids to celebrate Black history. In the months that follow, we'll be providing additional group opportunities that allow our children to experience something new that stretches their view of themselves and what they can do. In closing, I want to collectively thank the entire HTF family. As a whole, together, we remain true in the mission and the vision, all while being a positive example to and for the families we serve, both on and off the clock. And for that, I say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Good night.